Konnichiwa. Hello. Welcome back. We got ourselves a ship. And with that, I went to Sorotiana. Kaigan? Who knows? And as I said before, this is not the place we are supposed to go right now for the story. You can see that the map itself shows... Well, it doesn't show, but it might show. Oops. I always forget that L2 does this. I hope I can't. Otherwise, I can't go back, which is not... Okay, I can't go back. That's fine. I wanted to go back to Daharune anyway. To just finish up this whole stuff. And then we will go to the same place I just went. To get a few things, which hopefully will make the journey a little bit easier. And there is actually a way to pretty much break the game in terms of difficulty. Because you can get at least one weapon that is very, very strong for this time of the game. I have picked this up. Okay, this did save. And now I can also access this house to get the last things. Which is more? There's another one. 300. Nice. And that's about it. Which leaves me with 10 items. 10 is just so many. But I've checked everywhere. As you can see, there are 2 locked doors here. And I counted 2 chests, I counted 3 that I know I can't get to. Which means there would be 7 in the other one, which just makes 0 sense to me. But I just can't figure out where else I would have gotten so many items. Well, one of them is here. Okay, 9. These sneaky one-offs. There's nothing up here. So also, in case anyone is wondering, why do I even need to install a mod to play the game on Japanese? Can't I just set the language to Japanese and then do that? And yeah, I wish I could, but that's sadly not possible because this is the international version of the game. And the international version only has 5 or 6 languages to choose from and is considered a different version from the Japanese one. So, and I think that's also why the mod was created in the first place. It's for people that for Japanese people who accidentally purchased the international version and then realized they couldn't play it in Japanese. This doesn't have the language setting for them. And I saw some screenshots of the Japanese version and saw that it actually has furigana everywhere, which would make it so much easier for me to learn this and to just read things, because furigana are just God-given. I wish I had that in the game here, but the translation doesn't give it, sadly. It's amazing that someone actually made this whole thing, so I'm not gonna complain about it. Okay, what I want to do, however, is just get the monster list done, in this area at least. So we're going... I don't even think I completed it in here. Let's get at least the monster list out of the way. I'm missing a lot. I have the hands, I have the Kurayami Harpy. Okay, there were these old guys. I think I'll Irekai. I might have to respec. I don't remember what I spec this O2. Haku. That's why I don't like fighting these, because they have a very, very strong spell. Rip Kami. Succubat. You can already see just how strong the two-handers are, damage-wise, even without any buffs. Because it's the damage, it's the skills that you get, together with being able to buff yourself up, debuff enemies. And he's also lagging behind in experience now. It's not great. It is a very colorful mix of enemies. That's why I love having Veronica. There's just no other good ways to hit enemies like that. He has EO too, but obviously he's not as strong. That's why the boomerangs are good, if they had the right skills. And this is group white. What's the best move here? I guess I'll damage toads. Buggy has all the wind spells have a pretty weird mechanic, quote unquote mechanic. They have a very wide range of damage they can do. Oh wow, they have group defense up, that's scary. Oh. Ripped my damage. Look at that. All buffed. Yeah, they take no damage from physical now. Poison. Oh yeah, I think it was called Venomated with the Viper Fang. I don't think it's the same as Poison. Kirisake. So this spread dealt double damage to the other one because of the general RNG of hits that you do. Had so much damage. Not bad for experience. They keep calling in more. Interesting. Here. Huh. That's a decent way to farm experience, huh? They just keep calling more hands. I mean, it's probably not that much experience per hand, maybe like 20 or 30, but it probably stack up if you just let them call more and more. I can heal myself up, at least for some of them. Calling more. So here's the thing I can do. Remember, I still had a quest for which I needed people to be pepped up. Now I can just get one out, keep the pep, swap out, and wait until the rest of the group has the required peps. And the more characters I have, the more easily this will go. So now I'm still requiring 2 more specific ones, but 8 cents, not bad.
ちょっと頑張りました。
新しい呪文ってピオミ、ピオイミ、ベホイミ。That is the upgrade in healing, so we could have used that for the last fight, but it's nice to have it now. Behoy me. Right, pretty good, pretty good. See what else I'm missing here. The mushrooms are the next targets. That's a lot of poison. 新しい呪文 ラリオ。I have no idea. Zameha. What are these spells? ラリオ。敵一体を眠りに誘う。Okay, so that's a sleep. That actually could be really helpful. Camus got Nakama Zenin no Nemuri o Naosu. He learns to cure it. Okay. So the last enemy that I'm missing. Let's see, which way can I go? Oh, it doesn't matter. It might matter. These guys. Slimes. I don't know, they like to hide and defense buff themselves. They're pretty resistant to fire too. Aish. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I need her to be pepped up too. I hate enemies that do that. There's nothing you can do about it. Just waste your time. Come on. That was a crit and it did no damage. That's weird. It should have gone completely through the defense. Huh. Down here. Then let me check this area too. Missing two. One of them are these cat guys. That's for sure. Let's wait until night. Maybe there are some night specific ones. If you have no shopping, but still want to have the cat outfit, you will have to go farm these cat guys, or these tigers. Ah, they're sleeping there. Because they drop it. They're pretty strong. Very weak to fire. That's good.
様でした。
If you look at the log, Neko no Kabiro Kaburimono and Neko Suna. So I'm missing one enemy, and I think it's the plant from the swamp area. Oh, that's not good. It's also not good. Ew. Even for these normal battles, having Baishion up is always good, especially on Tenko. They just call more. Behoimi. See, it's also more efficient to heal like this, although it might probably overheal for a good amount. Now it's getting a little bit dicey here. Bad RNG.
やるじゃないの。
I think the enemy should be around here, but might just not be at night. Maybe I'm wrong about that enemy. I thought there would be some kind of plant type enemies here, but I don't see it at all. I don't know what it is, honestly. I could ask the smart internet for it. I guess I'll do that. It can't be a metal slime because we've already killed a metal slime. Let's see what the internet says. It says... where are we here? Let's see. Oh. I think I was right, but this one only appears during rain. Which means I'd have to rest at the camp until it rains and then come back, which seems a little bit annoying to do, to be honest. Things I do for completion. It's not rain. Asamare? Yukatamare? Still no rain? I could ask a cow. It would tell me, but it doesn't make it any faster. I can also just check. Still no rain. Yugata? Come on. Rain for me. If it doesn't rain now, I'm not gonna bother anymore. Unlockers. Back to the ship. Now my sailing FPS are terrible. Okay, now it's better. Wonder why... No, it goes down a lot when I look this way. And looking this way, it looks perfectly fine. So I guess it might just be this side. Okay, so this way I want to go. Now, I'm not entirely sure how hard the enemies are in this area, but I don't think I want to try. So it might hurt. This one, for example, I'm not going to touch. Ooh. Is that any good? Oh, close. Camu probably can do it, yes. Oh, Camu had like no gear. I didn't re-equip the things that I had made. Didn't I also make an iron? Yes. So there's one good reason to go here first, and that is in the city. There is a casino. But first of all, you can also just go here for the loots. There might be some items to be gotten. It could make it a little bit easier. And don't worry, I'm not going to go for breaking the game here. I don't think that would make it very fun. Get something very broken. However, I might get something else, which could still take some time. I have to see how many things I need. Casino. That's where we're going. Sortico. As per protocol. Looting first. $19 items. It's quite a few. Check the store real quick. She's selling. What's that? Hino Rosaria. Rosaria. So this is 5 Kogeki Marioku and 5 Kaiku and goes to 10. That's probably pretty decent for Senya, but I don't know. I don't think it's enough. I mean, it's plus 10 for both isn't bad. Then is the Kifujin no Tebukuro. This is Noroi and something else. And 20%. Kyosa and Miryok. So deftness and charm. And this only for the girls. The thing is with items that reduce chances to get any afflictions, as you've seen, it's pretty hard to get things to +3 without good RNG, so you might have to reload, or you might just not get it ever. And you would have to have something very specific you want to counter, and I think they are way too low, like chance to really make them worth it. Although you could make the argument to say that there isn't really anything else you have to, any other good options for equipment anyway. So um, Yeah, I don't think it's very good. I don't think it's something you really need, but if you want to, like I said, it has to be specific. If there's any enemy that gives you trouble with any kind of status afflictions, then it would make sense. And maybe we find some. I think, wasn't I supposed to go here? Toyokishi sagashiteru, sore nara anata wa mou aita yo. Okay, that's him. So we have a tegami for you. Okay. Okay, so you give it back. Okay, okay. Also good reason to come here first to do the quest. And this is also where you can, here, turn on mini medals. 12, and then you get this little book here, and you can fill these out, and every 5 mini medals you get a little something. This looks like a card. 5 stamps, card, 5 more. It also tells you here on the bottom left, Kaze no Boshi. Next one will be a rune staff, I think. Because you got a headpiece, which is actually really, really good for early. Look at the stats. So it's more defense, it's more speed, it's a lot more speed. And a lot more mediocre as well. So I think you should probably put this on anyone you really want to have the speed. So like your buffers or debuffers. I think I like it on him. And I got a card as well. Let's check the card. Mamori no Kado. So defense card that gives you up to 20 defense. Wow. 2% for guard and 2% block or parry, and then 10 mediocre. That's really good for defense. It's something I would probably put on Senya or Veronica when I have +3 it. That's really, really good. Another quest. Now I know he wants me to find a certain item for him. From a monster. Kanda Takni wa... Okay. Getting this Austin. Full of doors here. Mini medal. Next goal is 15, then 20, and then we have this thing full. And the rewards are pretty nice. It's definitely worth getting all the mini medals. It's nothing game breaking if you don't get them. If you miss something, it's fine. But it's definitely something you want to have. Now the casino only opens at night. Another quest. I'm just gonna go through it because I don't want to read this. I know exactly what the quests do. So let me get a Muchino. Okay, some recipes for Oops. Pesto. And can check for wait. So a Hagane no Tsurugi. Shadow Edge, which is actually weaker because the one that I have is so well upgraded. A pretty good dagger. Look, oh wow, that's a lot of damage. Eagle dagger. A boomerang. Good. Heroin sticky. Uminari no... What's the kanji? Yuta? No. I forgot about this. I remember the word being mentioned. So they're probably not good. The boomerang is decent. The knife is amazing, but also costs a lot. I don't really use these. Although 80... if you look at this. 80 attack versus 111 on him. You know, if you get the plus things, it could be good, but there's something else we can do, and that's something that I might be doing here. So I have this. That's a pretty good shield. It's only +3, probably not worth buying for this much. This isn't really good. Kumen... Be okay. Doesn't have any attack stats, like nothing with magic, so I don't think so. And this is only tiny bit better, so something you have to just make a decision because you see how much this costs. You have to see how much money you have and make your purchases, you know, smart. Because you can't really buy everything unless you really grind a lot of money. Which you could, there's no limit. There's only experience limit. So you could just grind forever, get 0 experience and get all the money. If you are so inclined. Even these items are mostly kind of... It's not really worth that much. 75 gold, yeah, nice. Or like Traveler's Cloak. Abibito no Fuku. I'm not quite sure why whoever made this game decided to put these items in here. They're just not very good. The seats are nice. Nothing in here? No. And then there are 2 locked doors. As you can see, there's one here to the left and another one to the... Kotaku... I guess I'm not allowed to go in here either. And that's about all there is to the items that I can get, at least for now. 8 left. It's always possible I miss something though. Now the casino only opens at night, but I think she just does she let me? No, she doesn't. Okay, so let's go sleep until nightfall. Oh, that wasn't Nightfall. Oh, nice. He gave me Midden Medal. It's very nice of him. Which means I have 14. I only need one more for the next item. Let's check out the casino and go a little bit through what you can do here, why you want to do this, and what you can get. So first off, let's check the prices. This is on the left side here in the counter. And you can see there's one thing we definitely want to have. This is this recipe book. And then there are a couple of just items, like for 2,500. This is not gold, but the casino coin currency in here. So this is pretty good. You can see it's speed and good defense. Like if you look at what it gives to characters, it's a little better. Like getting this now would definitely be a nice increase. Same for this shield. Yggdrasil leaf, always nice. No one can use these claws. A very small increasing. Let's see, に使ったグループを小さな This looks like the kanji for dragon? So this is also something you have. You have items that can be used in combat to have actually effects. Like this can have a spell to it. Now they are generally pretty weak, so you don't really want to use them much, but you could. And there is this, these two things, the Gambler's Vests. And the good thing about them, if you look at the stats, they give you a 10% gold or a 10% experience buff, which isn't that much, but I think they should stack for every person who wears them. I think. I don't want to say anything. Then there's a cocktail dress. Pretty good defense. If you had this now, pretty good. Then a sword, actually better than the sword I have. But not that much better, but still. Also costs 50,000. And then there's this thing. Inazuma no Yari. And lastly, this thing. The Platinum Blade. Now this can absolutely break the game. If you get it now, 108 attack can go to 128. Costs 100,000 coins. And now we'll see in a second how much that would be. But as you can see, this is nearly a 50% attack increase. This will completely stomp everything in the first 40, maybe 50 hours of the game. We are at hour 15, I believe. So if you get this, you can just grind this out and get this and completely break the game. Now what I would maybe like to get is this thing. Because if you see, yes, 111, this would give her 118. This is what makes spears for Senya viable until it gets outscaled, basically. Until you get to the point where you would get this naturally as well, like where you would be. If you get it now, you can actually use spears on her and it's pretty good. Like it makes, it's not, I like doing it just because it makes it fun. It doesn't make the game broken, but it makes Senya more useful in this early game. For the other items, I mean, this costs so much. I rather just go for one. You definitely want to have this. It's easy to get. It's cheap. You could maybe also get these. Maybe one of these. And so in order to get this stuff, first off, you want to exchange your money or coins, which we do here. And you see the exchange rate is 20 gold for one ship. So I can, with my 4,600, I can get a maximum of 230 ships. Remember, we need 100,000. Let's see, we get 100. And now I need to use these 100, where I think there's a hidden item here. This thing, you can kind of play with this in your inventory. There's an item that's in your inventory. In your daijina mono, I believe. There. Be Kiken. And you can scout, you can use it. And then you can play something. You can just basically play slots with it. That's pretty slow. And I'm not perfectly sure what it does. I think you can win something here too, but it's tiny thing. It's just kind of something you can use just for fun. So the real thing that you have is you have three things you can play now. There's one thing that is poker, and the different tables have different bet limits. So this is, I think, the small poker table that is 1 gold. This is the smallest. This one, which is 100. But you can't play it. And this one should be 10. Yes. So there's poker. Then there is these machines here. This is it's a slot machine. No, you can't do the red ones. The red ones are the highest ones. This is a slot machine, and this has, I don't even want to start it. Once you start it, you can't really stop until you get to a point where you can take your payout and leave. If you commit to this, you might be locked here, and you can also leave this AFK. Maybe I show it. I mean, I guess I just show it off once. So what you do is, oh wait, this is the one. You basically, it's a normal slot machine. You just have to 3 of the kind, but it's like overly. It's like with this cute little guy, and he's just going through. And what you also want to do is you can just where is it? Here's the rules. You can obviously do it yourself, or you can autoplay, and then it just does it itself. Now, this just goes through, and you will probably lose most of the time. Sometimes you get something back. This machine has to be on fire to really give you like a payout. You can also do it manually, and you can really win better if you do it manually. You have to have very good reflexes. So this is how it goes. I'm going to just already lost a lot of money here. But you get the idea. And then you can ask this NPC here, and she will tell you exactly which machine will be good. And you see this hot property. Whenever you see this, especially when you have a high number here, that means that this will have a really high payout. These are the 10 ones, and these are the 1 ones. So if I went on a 10, on this one, on number 4, you just stay there and you play. And if it's not there, you just go rest and reload basically, and then this will have refreshed. 161. See, it's 1 to 27.8, which is actually really, really good. The others are not. That's also why it's so this is neither as good. But this is yellow. So you want to go to the 10-1 number 4, which is, if there's an NPC, just kind of wait, I guess. Not sure if this is number 4 or this is number 4. This is number 2. Okay, this is number 4. He's kind of there. Wish I could bully him away. And then there's a third game, which is your actual like normal slots. You just have these things you can bet. You see what you can win. I like this one the least of all of them. And maybe other people have better experiences with them. I don't like it that much. This one is something you can AFK. Okay, so he's gone. I could AFK this, but I don't really have the funds to like do 10. Because I only have 70 something. So you will probably want to start with one of these. Check out which one are the good ones. Just sit there. You can AFK it if you want to. You will still win. If you do it manually, it's pretty dang hard, but you can go for like the big things when there is like a hot round. The game, it will tell you. It's very intuitive. It just runs on its own. It's very pretty. It's very pretty. It's full of flashing lights and everything. It's kind of fun for a while until it gets boring. And then there's poker. And poker is pretty easy. You just basically need to get a thing. The game explains it to you. So basically, you bet your thing, you stake, you get your cards, and now with these, you can now. You need to make something. It tells you how much you will get in return. Like this is pretty bad, and you just keep and then deal, and then you get the two more, and that's it. So I lost now. So I got a pair, and I can hope I keep the pair and hope that I get something. A joker, a few of the kind, I get my bets back. And now, after you've done this, You can go double or nothing. And then you have these chests where you can also get items, which are actually really good. So now I have to just bet, is it higher or is it lower? Well, yeah, actually I have to always get the higher one out of the 4, which is random. Like you don't know. And when you get a chest, each time you are right. That's pretty lucky. Each time you're right, you get your wins doubled, so double or nothing. And if you have this chest thing, each time you are right, it removes 1 lock. And I can also say, okay, I want to actually stop now because I won 80, so we are a little bit higher now. And we can do a new one. The chest still has 1 lock. And then we go again. So I have a pair again, keep the pair, see if I get anything, didn't get anything, and then you just keep grinding through. Now, which one should you play? I think poker is the best for, well, first of all, I think it's the most interesting to do in a way that you have like the most agency over what's happening. And like you can definitely, you can do this poker stuff and you can do the double or nothing. And it gives you actually really useful crafting, like really useful crafting items and even accessories, good accessories that you will be using for quite some time. So I would say, oh, it's a full house, that's nice. Again, double or nothing. That's unlucky. This will take some time, you can just go through this. Joker's always nice. And once we have a little bit more funds, like once you have, this is a good chest to get. Oh wait, is it? It's only 3 locks. I think there was also one with 5. It's lucky. So once you have enough funds, you can go to the other table where you can bet 10 at a time. So you would be betting, I'm not sure if it's 50, how much you would be betting, but you need a little bit more funds to start with. So just win a little bit on this table. See, I've already gone from the initial 100 to 250 now. And 90 coins more even. You're getting even more, it's pretty good. Obviously it's luck based, but generally speaking from my experience, you could always save in front, like you always save, and if you lose too much at a time, you just come back. Same for the other games that you might play. And you just keep going. Like the best thing you can do here win is really just with a double or nothing. Just keep doubling up. I like to double like 2 or 3, well, 3 or 4 times, depending on how I feel. But it's all RNG, right? But to me, the most important factor in this is really that you get these chests. And you can get really good accessories from here that will really help you like through the whole of Act 1 pretty much. There's one specific accessory that's I don't know what it's called in Japanese, obviously. It gives you more attack power. Just plain attack. It's a necklace or whatever. Gives you plain attack and you can get as many as you want to. You just have to have the luck to get the chest, but on your way to grinding your way up to these to the coins that you might want for the weapons that you want from here, you will get quite a few. And also a lot of materials that are actually all useful. Here's our chest. Nice. And this can keep you. I'm not going to do this for all the time. I'm going to stop here now. We went from 100 to. I said I wanted to stop. This is essentially it. There are 3 games. This is the AFK game that you can do actively, but it takes a lot of time. And if you were in the middle of it and wanted to quit, you would not be able to get your winnings. So you have to kind of be at the end of a cycle to then quit and take out. You can win quite a lot here. You can win massive amounts. Poker is kind of slow and consistent, but you can get these items. That's why I like poker. I would say do the poker stuff. It might take some time. I kind of find it a little bit fun, to be honest. And the other one, I've tried. I didn't really like it. And I might do this off stream or off video and just, you know, grind up the coins, get the spear. I won't get the sword. I do not want to break the game. I think the spear, while it is very strong, doesn't break the game. It just is strong enough to make using a spear on Senya really viable, at least for... Gonna save on 1 here, actually. This was my very old save from when I first wanted to do this series without the commentary. I'm gonna save up here. I'm gonna end this part. I will probably then... Maybe we'll grind up in the casino, which might take like 1 or 2 hours. Who knows? Who knows? So yeah, I guess I'll see you on the other side. So until then, bye.